So we are here to go through the next part of my makeup collection, which are my single eyeshadows. So I have two categories of single eyeshadows. I have eyeshadows that I've purchased as singles, and then I have eyeshadow singles that I have depotted from palettes. So what we're looking at right now are a bunch of my indie eyeshadow singles that I purchased as singles. So I'm going to go through today, walk you through all of the different colors that I have, and also there are a few that I think I'm ready to get rid of. I have really struggled with the idea of decluttering my single eyeshadows that I purchased as singles. I think it's because they tend to be a little bit more expensive, but there are a few that just really aren't that great, and so I'll go through, show you all of them, swatch them out. If this is too long of a video for you, I will have a video coming up that's kind of giving an overview of the different brands I have, giving kind of tea about different indie brands. So definitely subscribe so you can see that one if that sounds more interesting. But if you want to see just my overall single eyeshadow collection, just the singles that I've purchased as singles today, then go ahead and just keep on watching. Some of these are a little bit newer to me because I purchased them on Black Friday, and I have mine organized by color. So we've got all of the iridescents, and then yellow to orange to red or pink to purple to blue to green, and then my more neutral ones are in a separate container or palette. So this first one is Zira by Divina Cosmetics. And with the iridescents, I'm not sure how well they'll show up. Maybe I can adjust my light. I think you can see the orange. It does shift green as well, but I'm not sure that the camera is quite picking that up. This is a really pretty one. Now, I'm not sure if I would spend as much as this one cost again. I think it was like $13, but I think it is pretty. The next one is from Shine by SD, and I cannot for the life of me remember what the shade is called. Let's double check. This one is Good Intentions, and it's really pretty. This one is like a red to an orange, and it doesn't really have a whole lot of base on it. It's kind of got like a gray base, but nothing too strong. And you can hopefully see that really strong red, but there is orange in it too. And again, iridescents just don't pick up super great on camera, so kind of keep that in mind for this first row. Next up, we have Andromeda from Terra Moons. This one is a nice pink iridescent, kind of a little bit flakier, but a really pretty one. Next to that, we have Soda Swamp from Divina. Here's that one, much more purple than that other one and much less of a base color on that. Next, we have one from Love Luxe Beauty. This is like the violet iridescent shade. I was not super impressed with Love Luxe Beauty. I picked up, I think, like 4 shades from them a while ago. And this one is one that I'm just not very impressed with. And it's one that I'm considering decluttering. I am not 100% sure on decluttering this one yet because I don't have a color dupe for it, but it's definitely one that I'm going to use a few more times, see if I can make it work for myself, and if I can't, it's gone. Next up, we have Shine by SD. This is Reserve number 1, and here's that. It's really pretty. It's kind of like pinky. For you, it's showing up green, but for me, it's pink, so it's like one of those like pink to green shades. Really, really pretty. Next to that, we have one from Glam Shop. This is one of the diamond shades, like the pearl or like the super sparkly pearl shades. I can't pronounce it because it's in Polish, but I can try to remember to put that name in the description box if you're interested. This one is more of like a white. It's got like a completely translucent base with like some like silver and blue and pink sparkle in it. Next up, we have one from Luxie. This is Mint Chocolate Chip. This is like a blue with like a purple shift. So there is that one. It's pretty. It's not the best from Luxie, and that's something I'll talk about when I do like a full dedicated video on Luxie. I also have this one, which is called Halo from Looksy, and this is one that I feel ready to declutter. Now, I'll probably like still keep it to talk about it for my video on Looksy, but after that, this one is gone. It's like a very light pink with like a blue shift, but it's just nothing special, and I have ones like this that are better, so I'm ready to get rid of it. Alright, so the last three on this first row, first is Salted Caramel from Looksy. This is a really pretty shade. I love this one. It's got, again, that transparent base with like a strong blue sparkle in it, and it's really, really pretty. Next is Light as a Feather, and this is from Pretties for Your Face, and this one is really, really pretty to me and really unique. So it's got like a light pink base, and then a strong like green shift to it, like a tealy green. I really like that one. Next is another one from Pretties for Your Face that I like way less, and I actually am going to declutter this one. This is called, I can't even remember what it's called, Stardust, and it's like one of those like iridescent like tealy green shades, but it's got a really strong white base and not a lot of shift to it. It's just like not that exciting, especially because I have another one that is like that same exact type of shade, but a way stronger shift. I'm not sure if you can see, it's just like way shinier. That one is from Clarity Cosmetics, and this is called Aurora. And I like this one a lot more. But again, Clarity Cosmetics is another brand that's kind of hit and miss for me. So we just have a few more iridescents to go. Let's go ahead and wrap those up. Okay, so next up is one from Looksy from the recent Butterfly collection. It's called Adonis. And this one's super, super pretty. It looks like it would be more blue in the pan. I'm not sure if you can see it right over here at the edge. But IRL, it has a very light base and just a lot of like green sparkle in it. Next is a multi-chrome from Sugar Dew. Or wait, what? From Sugar Drizzle, and it is the shade Sugar Dew. And this one is really stunning. Like, I'm not sure if you can see. It is just sparkly galore. And like you all are seeing yellow, but I am seeing green here and a little bit of teal. And it definitely does have like a light pink base to it, and I love that one. Next, we've got another one from Glam Shop that I cannot pronounce, but here it is, and it's kind of like the less intense version of this one. It's kind of just got that like greeny gold to it, but still really pretty. This one is from Give Me Glow, and it's called Halo. They also sell this as a highlighter, but I have it in like the shadow size. So there's that one, really, really pretty. Oh my gosh, we're running out of room. And then we start getting into yellows, and some of these yellows are a little bit more transparent, but I wouldn't consider them iridescent like how I consider these. So here are all of them again. I'll just kind of move my arm up and down so that way you can see all of the sparkly goodness. So moving into the yellows, first up we have Shine by SD Reserve number 7. Also, my arm is going to be very glittery throughout this video, so I appreciate your patience with that. You can see though, it's got kind of a transparent base with a lot of strong yellow sparkle in there. Really, really pretty. This one is from Looksy. It's called Nectar, and it's similar but more yellow, less glittery. But I would say, like, to me, these ones are pretty similar. So this one, you know, way cheaper. So there's that. But I mean, they're both really, really nice. And then here is the last one that kind of falls into the same category. This is Vela by Divina. And it's got like a yellow base with like a blue and then also a pink sparkle in there. I'm not sure if I can really show that pink, but that one's really, really pretty. I really like that one. And you can see now we're starting to get into a little bit more of a base. This next one is one that's also going to get decluttered after I do like my tea video. This is from Lethal Cosmetics, and I'm not sure if you can see, it is chunky, like chunky, chunky, chunky. It has like a tiny bit of a pink shift, but it is just like a really unflattering shade. Like it just is like not good quality, which is so disappointing. Let me tell you what shade this is, so that way you know not to buy it. Let me scoop that up. This one is Inhabit, or Inhibit? Wait, was that an I or Inhabit? Inhabit, yes, okay. So that one, avoid, 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 not good. But we'll talk about that in a separate video. Next up, we have Sand Dollar from Pretties for Your Face. This one really pretty, got a lot of shine to it, got a nice duochrome between like a light pink to a yellow. I put it with the yellow because it is so yellow, like when you look at it face on. Next to that, we've got, I believe this one is called Meteorite from Terra Moons. Oh, I'm on it. That is Meteorite by Terra Moons. And this is like the sparkly version of that one that I just swatched. So again, same type of flip, but just like sparkles. Oh my god, I love it. Now we're starting to get, after this one, we're starting to get into like the more like peachy shades. But this one is a flaky kind of shadow from Copacetic. Oh gosh, what is this one called? I cannot for the life of me remember. Let's see. Sparks Fly. That's what that one's called. It's really nice. It's like really chunky, you know, but on purpose because it is a flaky. So kind of keep that in mind, you know. But I put it with the yellows because to me it's more yellowy gold, you know. But okay. Next we have Animal Kingdom from Menagerie, and this one is gorgeous. I freaking love the Menagerie shimmers. I really want to get more of them once I'm off of my no-buy, but man, look at that. It's like a peachy pink with like a gold on top, and it's just a stunner. It's so, so pretty. So next up, we have one from ColourPop. This is a single from ColourPop. It's Play by Play. And it's like not super shiny. It's honestly more of like a satin to me, but it's kind of got an orange with a little bit of like a greeny gold flip, and it is pretty for like a more subtle day when I don't want like full sparkle, you know. Okay, next one is another one from Pretties for Your Face. It's Work. Okay, sorry. I like could not read that for the life of me. They get kind of dirty in there. So that's Work. It's kind of like an orange base, like a peachier orange, but like deeper than the normal peach. I know that's not the best description, but it's like an orange with a gold reflect in it, and it's really pretty. It's inspired by Hamilton, which, you know, is awesome. Okay, this one is Lynx by Divina, and this one is so sparkly and beautiful. I just got my first Divina order, and I am really impressed. I definitely want to get more at some point. There were a few shades that I was like, I don't know, like I don't like to buy a whole lot of shades from a brand right from the get-go, just in case I don't like their formula. But now that I know I like the formula, I definitely am interested in getting more. This one is from Give Me Glow. It's one of their topper shades, and this is Sun-Kissed. So again, it's peachy pink with like a gold. Honestly, to me, it is kind of similar to the Menagerie one up here, but like in the pan, they don't look similar, which is why they're kind of far apart. But there they are, and you can kind of see they're kind of a similar vibe, right? Not exactly the same, but pretty close. This is a Glam Shop one. And with the Glam Shop ones, just know I'm not going to try to pronounce the names. I know I would not do well, and so I'll just put them in the description box. But it's like this like peachy, like silvery type of shade. It's really, really pretty. It's kind of looking a little washed out on my camera right now, but no, IRL, it's kind of got a little bit more of a base than what you're seeing. Next up, we've got one from ColourPop. And I can't remember what this one's called. I'm pretty sure it's Painted Lady. Yes, it is. It's Painted Lady by ColourPop. And that one's a really nice, like, kind of orangey, peachy shade with, like, again, that silvery pink flip. Then we've got one from Pretties for Your Face. This is Cham Cham. And it's similar in color. It's got, like, more of a pink base on it. But, again, that, like, kind of silvery flip. And I'm going to wipe off my arm, and then we'll keep going because I'm kind of running out of room. But here are all of the sparkly goodness that I currently have on there. And I'll kind of twist my arm so you can see all the shifts. So pretty. All right, so we'll go ahead and wrap up the pinks. First, we have this like light pinky peach with the gold flip. This is Baby Girl from Looksy. It's one of those ones that's like really, really shiny, but not like super sparkly or anything like that, but it does have a really strong flip, which I'm pretty sure you can see. Next, we have another one from Looksy. This is the shade Flutter. And this one's like a little underwhelming to me. It's really similar to Baby Girl, except more like bubblegum pink with a less strong shift, honestly. This is one that I think I'm ready to declutter, but again, I'll do the video first. Next up, we've got Tucana from Divina, which is again just like stunning. You can see that pink, but it's kind of got like a gold and like a peach, and it's really, really pretty. So there's that one. Next, we have Arcade from Lethal, and I think I just don't like the Lethal formula, but it's way better than that other one. So there's that, and you can see it's like the classic pink with a gold shift. I love this type of color, so I do have quite a few of these. I've been trying to find one to dupe my favorite shadow of all time, which is from the Huda Light palette, but I haven't yet, so TBD. I think Pixie Sticks from Divina would actually be a really good dupe, but, you know, eventually we'll get that. Next, we have one from Terra Moons, and this is one of their like $13 ones. This is Antares, and it's really pretty, like more hot pink with like a gold and a little bit of a teal, almost a little bit of a blue in there, and it's just a really strong shift and really sparkly and beautiful. But I've recently discovered one that I feel like is pretty dupe-ish for that one. It's not quite as gold, but it does have that like tealy kind of shift to it. This is Glasswing from Looksy, and this one is $3.50, where this one is $13. So, you know, if this one is really like calling to you, they're not 100%, but like they're pretty close, you know. I guess this one doesn't have as much of that gold, just has more of the blue exclusively, but still a really, really pretty one. Okay, so I lied. There are a few singles in here that are depotted, but they're depotted from a very indie brand, and so I kept them in here because I felt like they matched the quality, honestly, better of this palette. So that is one of these. This is from Saints, Angels, Sinners. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that in the right order. They're on Etsy, and I got the like 6-pan like star-crossed lovers palette. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it is gorgeous. It's kind of got like a peachy base with a green flip. I was not 100% sure where to put this one. I'm thinking on it now, having it swatched, I probably could put it up here, so I might rearrange that later, but that one is gorgeous. I'm not exactly sure which shade that was. I'll link that palette down below, though. It's a really, really pretty palette. Next, we've got another one that I feel ready to declutter. This is from Pretties for Your Face, and it is like very satin. There's not a whole lot of sparkle, and honestly the shift isn't very strong either. This is the shade Fame. Honestly, to me, it's like the worst version of Light as a Feather and a little bit deeper. So again, I'll talk about that in an upcoming video, but that one's probably going to be going. Next, we've got another Lethal one. This is like a pink with like a blue shift on it, whereas like this one is like a pink with a gold. This one is a pink with a blue. So there's that. And I can't remember what this one is called. This one is Evoke. And again, not my favorite, but definitely better than that one. Last pink shade is another one from that Saints, Angels, Sinners palette. So there's that. It's like a pink with a blue, and it is stunning. So there are the rest of the pinks. I guess I lied. There is one more pink, technically. This is Pink Flare from Divina. This is from their new like Moonscapes collection, and honestly, to be completely frank, this is not my favorite formula for like brands that have those like super like wet looking metallics, but it is nice and it's a unique color. So here it is. It's kind of got a pink base if you squint really hard, but mostly it's got that really silver like sparkly pigment in it. Next, we have another one of my favorites. This is from Clarity, and it's that really pretty purple base with a gold shift. This one, super, super shiny and just stunning. This one is called Playboy. It is just so pretty. I have a few other ones like this because, again, this is a shade I really gravitate to, but this is by far the best version of this shade I have. I have one from Pretties for Your Face. Let me see what this is called. But here, just even swatching it, you can see the shift is not nearly as like bam, or it's not shiny as much. This may be one that I'm okay to declutter. I think I'm gonna keep it for now, just on days when I like want something a little more subtle, but I can see myself getting rid of it in the future if I find I'm not using it. This is Violet Vision. Next up, we have a version of this from Terra Moons. This one is called Starlit. Yes, Starlit. This one is interesting because it's more cool than the other two. It almost looks like a more silvery shift on it. Not as strong as the Clarity one, but definitely better than the Pretties for Your Face one. Next we have one of the marbled shadows from Glam Shop. And this one's really cool. It's like a pinky purple. I will say the texture of these is like very, very thick. But look at that shade. Isn't that so, so pretty? It's like a deep purple with a pink shift almost. I think that one's really, really pretty. All right, next one is a new one for me. This is Sugar Kiss, and it's one of those Sugar Drizzle multi-chromes. This one goes from like a pinky purple to like a greeny gold, which you cannot see at all. Maybe you can see it on my finger. No, not really. I promise it's there, and it's just really, really pretty. I really like these. They are expensive for what they are. I don't think you need to run out and buy them, but they are pretty. All right, so next up we've got this depotted one from that same Saints, Angels, Sinners palette, and it's just like a really sparkly purple. I'm not sure if you can see. I'll try to focus it up. There's just a ton of different colored sparkles in there. Really, really pretty. I'm telling you, I'm really impressed by that brand. Next, we have one of the JD Glow multi-chromes. I think that this is called A Lot. Yes, it's A Lot. And here it is here. I'll show you on my finger so you can like maybe get a glimpse of the flip. I'm not sure if you'll be able to in the camera. We'll try it on my arm. So there it is. Honestly, this one I lusted over for a really long time. I talked about it in my recent wish list video, but in IRL, it is not as shifty as my other multi-chromes are, which is kind of disappointing. So I'm glad I tried it because I would have lusted over it forever, but not my favorite if we're being honest. Next up, we have Laser from Glam Shop, and I do know that one is called Laser. It's got a very like clear, not clear, but like a very translucent base. It's kind of purpley with like a strong green sparkle. And this one next to it is Starburst from Terra Moons, and it's really similar actually, to me at least, to the Laser one. So there it is. You can see it's a little more gold, a little less green, but the bases on them are pretty similar. This one's a little bit more opaque. Next, we have one from Adept, and I'm not going to say the names of the Adept singles because they don't sell them anymore. So, but this one is like a pinky purple burgundy base with like a more like cool tone purple shift to it. Next, we've got a Metallin, I'm not sure, Metallin shade from JD Glow. This is lavender, and you can see it is definitely very metallic and beautiful. Totally love that one. Next, we've got a flaky shade from Pretties for Your Face. This is the shade Cosmos, and there it is. It's like a light, like cool tone, almost gray, leaning lavender with a like gold sparkle throughout. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and clean off my arm for the next round of swatches, but here are all of those beautiful, beautiful shades. All right, so to finish out the purples, first up we have one from Lethal called Synth. This to me is the best shimmer from Lethal that I have. It's got a really strong shift and it's really, really pretty. Next we have Insane from JD Glow. This one, again, kind of got that purple with that blue, but you can definitely see they're not the same, you know. This one's more of like a purpley blue, like almost indigo shade, where this is like a light blue kind of shift. Next up, we have Royalty from Cleona, which is one of their vibrant multi-chromes, and you can see it's got that purple base. I see a little bit of like blue here, and then it goes to like green and gold, but I know on camera it's coming up as like just gold. Now, again, Cliona, kind of expensive, right? These are like $17 Canadian, I think, so maybe like $13 US or something like that. The one next to it, again, I think is a pretty good dupe. This is from Looksy, and this is Painted Lady. Now, it's a little bit more cool, right? And it's got that blue shift, but not so much of that gold. But really, really stunning, and you know, $3 compared to like $13, again, it kind of just depends on like your preference, but I think it's a really pretty one. Next, we have Solstice from Pretties for Your Face, and this is a really pretty color to me. It's like that purple with that blue shift, super, super pretty. And one of the sparkly ones from Pretties for Your Face, we've kind of seen some of like those more satin ones, and this one definitely is better. Next, we have Aurora from Glam Shop. And this one's a little more blue. It's kind of got a little bit of a purple, like translucent base with that green type of like sparkle in it. Really, really pretty. Next one is one that I have pan on. Look at that big old pan, you guys. I freaking love this shade. I love it so much. This is Ube from Looksy, and it's got a very, very, very light purple base with a very strong green shift, and it's very sparkly. I love that color as like a little something something on the eyes when I'm not really wearing eyeshadow like that, you know. I just think it's gorgeous. Next up, we've got Revenge from Shine by SD. This one is insane. So it's got like a more blue base, but it goes like green, purple, gold, pink. It's gorgeous. It's really, really, really nice. It deserves all the hype it gets on Instagram for sure. So there's that one. Next we have Good God from JD Glow. I really like this shade as well. It's like a very light, like purpley, almost like nude though, like a mauve, I guess, or like a taupe, I'm not sure. It's got like a light base, and then it's got this really strong blue shift, and it's really, really sparkly and beautiful. Next we have Asteroid from Pretties for Your Face, and this one again, kind of like that more neutrally mauve type of color with that blue type of sparkle in it. But to me, it does have something about it that kind of leans purple, which is why I keep it with my purples. And then the last shade we'll swatch is one that's not super purple, but you know, it falls in this color story to me. This is Sarah's from Terra Moons, and it's got like a blue, like kind of like periwinkle base with a very strong like peachy golden shift, and it's really, really pretty. So here are all of those for you, and I'll try to get them all in frame this time. Okay, so next up we've got a multi-chrome. So to you it looks green, to me it looks blue, but then if I kind of sit back in my chair it looks purple. So this is Polaris, and I'll try to show you on my finger. It is just showing up green, which means it'll probably show up green here. Yep, that looks very green, but I promise you, IRL, it definitely does have a lot of shifts, and it's very, very like wet metal looking. It's really, really pretty. Next, we've got another one from Love Luxe Beauty. This is this one is my favorite from what I bought from them. It's like one of those like flakier types of shades. It's like this blue with a really strong pink shift in it. It is really, really pretty. What is this one called? I don't think it's actually on the back. It is not. So I will have to go and like try to figure out what this one is called and put it in the description box. Next up is one from Sydney Grace. No, wait, no. Cliona. This is one of Cleona's Circles pans. Or one of Cleona's circle pans. It's like a blue, like an aqua blue with a gold shift. And what is this one called? I cannot remember. This one is called Aqua Fortis. I will say, in the pictures, I did not expect it to look like this. It's way, way stronger of a blue than I thought it would be, but really pretty. You know, on those rare occasions I do a blue look. You can see blue, very clearly not my favorite color. This is another blue. It's like a really like dusty blue, like almost like a blue jean type of blue with a gold shift. This is from Copacetic, and this one is called Bermuda. And then next we have one that I wasn't sure where to put it, so I put it here. This is Shattering Stars from Terra Moons. This is one of their more recent shades, and it is gorgeous. This might have become my favorite eyeshadow. So it's kind of got like a purple base, and then it goes like green, gold, blue in the shift. I know you are seeing mostly gold, but for me, it's like a very clear like teal color. It is really, really pretty though. It almost like, the base is almost kind of neutral. I don't know, it's so strange, and I love it so much. Next up, we have one from JD Glow, and what is this one called? Prismatic. This is one I feel like a lot of people talk about from JD Glow, with good reason. It's like a lime green with like a blue shift in it, and it's really sparkly and beautiful, so definitely like that one. Next is another one of my favorites. This is Ballistic from Shine by SD, and I don't think I'm going to be able to show you in my finger swatch or my arm swatch. This one is so pretty. Oh my gosh. It is like a red base, right? But it leans like, it's obviously very strong, like greeny gold. But then on the edges, it goes like more like teal, and then it goes purple, like legit straight purple. And it is just stunning. I really like this one as a single shadow look because it pretty much has the whole rainbow in it. It's really, really pretty. Next is Turtle Club from Menagerie, and again, I really like the Menagerie shimmers. They are very, very pigmented, very sparkly, and very shifty, and I think they're really, really nice. So there's that one. Next, we have one Depotted from that Saints, Angels, Sinners palette. Here is this one, and it's really pretty. Not my favorite shade in that palette overall, just because it's not like super special, but it is very sparkly, and it's got kind of that red base. It's a little bit more sheer with like that strong green. Let's do this one next. This is another Adept one. I don't love this shadow. It's like very putty. I'm not sure if you can see when I push it, it like really shifts around, but because of that, it creases like a mofo on my eyeballs. And it's not like the most shifty. It's kind of like that red-green type of duochrome, which I have a lot of, which you will see because I really like those. Okay, next is one. I'm pretty sure this is, yes, this is Looksy. This is Peacock from Looksy. Really, really pretty. Here is this one. Oh my gosh, I just can't. With those like sparkly shades from Looksy, I think they're like so, so good. So again, same shift. I'm not going to describe this shift over and over again because they're the same. This one is Depotted. Yes, this one is Depotted from that palette from Saints, Angels, Sinners. But there is that one. Next up is Martian from Terra Moons. So again, very similar shade. Very similar. Not the same, you know, but very similar. You can tell I like this type of color. Next is from ColourPop. This is Garden Party, is that what it's called? Tea Garden, my bad. This is Tea Garden, a much more neutral version of that type of shift, which is nice for some days. I like that more, you know? It just kind of depends what I'm looking for. Next is one from Cleona. This is Ornamental. This one's super pretty, very, very reflective. I really like those glitter multi-chromes from Cleona, although there's not a whole lot of shift to this one. It goes kind of gray to like kind of a golden green color. Next is another one from Looksy. Is this Rocky Road? I'm pretty sure this is Rocky Road. Yes, it is Rocky Road. And again, very similar shift. We've got three more, so I kind of just want to power through and swatch these last three. This is Apollo from Looksy, which is so pretty. Oh my gosh. It's like that green with like a gold shift, and it's really, really pretty. Next, we've got another one from Love Luxe Beauty. This is Acid. It's like a green with a pink, and it's okay, you know. I mean, that's kind of like the vibe I get from Love Luxe Beauty in general. It's okay. But there it is. It's kind of got a stronger shift, which is nice. We're swatching at a very weird angle. But last one. This is from Pretties for Your Face, and it's called Aunt Peggy, and I really like this one. It's very sparkly, very light green base with a gold shift. And there are all of those shades again. Oh, so, so pretty. All right, so what we're looking at now is a hodgepodge. So all of these ones on the bottom and like kind of coming up this way are all depotted neutral singles, but they fit in this big old palette, and so I keep them all here together. Oh, so beautiful. I love a good neutral shimmer, but we're only gonna swatch the ones on top that are indie for today. So this is an Adept shadow right up here in the corner. It's really pretty. It's less neutral than the rest of them, but I just kind of felt like it fit best here. So it's kind of got a red base with a blue sparkle in it. Next one is the Mystery Topper from Give Me Glow. This one's got, again, a like reddy type of base, but it has like a pink and then a blue shift to it. Really, really pretty. Really unique to me. Next, we've got another one from Adept. This is like one of those like classic blue-brown multi-chromes, or like blue-red. Again, I have a lot of these, which you will see coming up because I really like this type of shade as well. So next, I'm pretty sure this is Mystic Moon Pie. No, this is Terra Borealis from Terra Moons. Really, really pretty. Look how like strong of a shift that is, and like how just metallic it looks. All right, so next up we've got Get Busy from Shine by SD. This is one of their Dynasty duos. Less sparkly, more of a satin, but still a nice shift, and nice on a day when I want something like pretty neutral but still interesting. This is depotted from that Saints, Angels, and Sinners palette. Really, really pretty. An almost like transparent base, or like very translucent at the least. With that really nice, beautiful blue sparkle in it. Next up is Mystic Moon Pie. For sure. This is Mystic Moon Pie from Divina. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, it is beautiful. So, so good. I love that one. Next is Glass Bowl from ColourPop. Again, a more like satiny version and more like silver than blue shift, but nice for like an everyday natural but like still kind of interesting look. Next is Carving, and we're moving into ones that kind of have more of a green shift. So Carving is from Cleona, and there it is. Really, really pretty. Next we've got Unexpected from JD Glow. So, so pretty. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Again, very, very reflective. Very pretty. Next we have a new one from Looksy. This is from their fall collection. It's called Abracadabra, and I actually think it's kind of close to JD Glow Unexpected. Not as like spectacular, but pretty freaking close. I'm not sure if you can see. It's really, really pretty to me. Next we've got another one from Looksy. This is Reflection. This is like a greeny gold color. So there's that. Really, really pretty as well. So here are all of those again before we move on to the next set of swatches. All right, so next we have Toasty from Shine by SD. This is another one of those dynamic duos. I really like this one. It's got a really deep pink base with a very strong like green gold shift. Really pretty. Next we've got Bubbly from Looksy. This is one of those ones that's like shiny but not sparkly, but it's like beige base with like a bluish green type of shift. Definitely like a light shift, you know, but really pretty. Now this is like the amped up version of that shade from Looksy. This is Angel Wings, also by Looksy, but you can see like the much more sparkly, like shifty, beautiful version of Bubbly. I still like to keep Bubbly though, because I like to use it on days again when like I don't want this every single day, like if I'm working or whatever. So sometimes that's kind of nice, you know? But okay, next is Social Butterfly from Looksy. So, so pretty. It's like a gold with like a red, and oh, it's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then next is the Multichrome Fairy Tales by Shine by SD. It goes from like a green to a gold to a red. It's like that classic kind of multichrome. I know it looks pretty red to you all right now. Okay, so next up we've got Mimosa from Copacetic. Here's that. You know, just a nice neutral, really pretty. Next up, we've got For the Gram by Looksy, and it's spelled like graham cracker. Get it? Ha ha. Okay, sorry. I do like puns. Okay, so there's that one. Next is another stunner. This is Painted Lady. Or no, what? This is the Monarch from Looksy, and it's like that gold, like it's got like a copper base with like a pink and gold shift. It's really, really, really pretty. Next, I realized I was wrong. This one from Looksy is bougie. This one is bubbly, and this one does not have as strong of a shift on it. It's just a like nice sheen of a like champagne color. Next is Don't Say No by Glam Shop, and here's that one. Really pretty. Again, a nice neutral. You know, that's kind of like the vibe for a lot of these. I'm not going to try to describe all of these colors, you know. Next is Pretties for Your Face Fragile, and it's really pretty. Again, nice inner corner color. Really nice inner corner color for me. We'll go ahead and swatch these three and then kind of move into like the more silver leaning shades. So this is one of those hollow shades from Glam Shop, and it is legit hollow. It is insane. Now this one kind of hurts my eyes when I put it on. So there is that, you know, I don't get to wear it as often as I would like because I do like my eyeballs. But this one is Sweet Hollow. Some of them have like both labeled, like the English and the Polish, but some of them don't. Next is Jolt from Pretties for Your Face. Here's that one. Really gritty, but a nice like sparkle to it. And then the last one we'll do is a Circle Pan from Cleona. It's like just a nice icy pink. Honestly, not like my favorite, you know, but it's unique as a color to me. What is this one called? Oh my god, they're wiggling around. Okay, what's this one called? This one is Pixie Ring. Pixie Ring. So there are all of those really pretty shades. So nice. All right, so moving into the like silvery taupe colors, this is Lucent Ray from that Moonscapes collection by Divina, which they say is a purple. I very, very strongly disagree. That is like straight up silver to me, but who am I, you know, who am I? Next, we've got Peace by Sydney Grace. I really like this one. Just a nice, pretty, like standard metallic type of shade. Next up, we've got Wondrous Night. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, from Sydney Grace. There's that one, much more silver, right? Next, we've got Latte from Looksy, one of those like metallic-y types of shades. Pretty, you know. Again, you can see they're pretty similar, right? Next, we've got one that I cannot pronounce, from Pretties for Your Face. Zbornak? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but bear with me, people. Bear with me. So here's that one. Again, really pretty, just a nice taupe. And then we've got Gleam from JD Glow. Super, super metallic and pretty. And then we've got Foxy Lady from Looksy, which is one of the biggest disappointments out of single shadows I've bought. They describe this as a purple, and again, I'm like, purple who? Purple where? That's like a gray with like a very light gold shift, but not anything like super crazy. So those are all of the silvers, or like taupes. Alright, so next up we've got Rubidium from Terra Moons. I think this is a much better, like, really metallic formula. I like this one a lot more than the Divina, and it's cheaper. So there's that one. Then we've got Hey Poppy from JD Glow, which is pretty similar to this one. Oh my gosh, I just got a big old chunk of it. So you can see those are very, very similar. Next, we've got Casium from Terra Moons again. I own all three of those Terra Moon shades because I think they're really pretty. Next, we've got one from from Glam Shop. This is, again, one of my most disappointing shadows. This one absolutely is getting decluttered, as well as Foxy Lady, I should have said. Look at that. What is that? That is garbage. Next is Wedding Bells from Clarity, which is a really pretty shade. There's that one. Then we've got Cream Lace from Give Me Glow. And I think these two are like kind of similar, not 100%, but pretty close, you know? So next up is something about sand from Looksy. What's this one called? White Sands. White Sands from Looksy. Here's that one. That one, not great. I might declutter this one as well. I'm going to do a video. We've established this. I don't need to keep saying it. Another one from Adapt. There's that one. Next, we've got this one. What is this one? Oh, Sunlit. This is Sunlit by Pretties for Your Face. And I should have swatched that one earlier, but, you know, forgive me. Next, we have On Ice from JD Glow. Or, no, Give Me Glow. Give Me Glow. There's that one. I really like that shade. That's a nice one-and-done shadow to me. That one's really, really pretty. Next, we've got Snake Eyes from ColourPop. There's that one. Again, pretty, very similar. These last three are pretty close. And then we've got the last Terra Moons shade. This is Palladium. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so sorry. I always hate when people mispronounce things in their YouTube videos, and like, here I am probably mispronouncing things, but you know, it is what it is. So you can see those ones from Terra Moons just like really stand out. And then we're down to our last two. So this one is, oh gosh, Stuck. This one is Stuck. This one is Sydney Gray Strawberries and Cream, and this one is Copacetic Cookie Dough. So we'll go ahead and just swatch both of those at the same time. And this one from Copacetic does have a cookie dough scent and is a pain in the butt to actually use because it's got like different colors in it, you know, so it's fun to look at, not super fun to use. But that concludes all of my like indie single shadow eyeshadows. Let me know, actually, let me wipe off my arm and then we'll kind of wrap up this video. Alright, so let me know in the comments down below if you have any of these shades. What do you think of them? Are any of them on your wish list? Are there any single shadows that I don't have, but you think I totally should based on my preferences? Let me know that. Right now I'm on a no-buy, but someday I won't be on a no-buy. And I will be giving an update on that no-buy at the end of December, so stay tuned for that. And until I see you next time, I hope that you stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye!